Aktivist fra USA, med bakgrunn i solidaritetsbevegelsen på 80-tallet, manusforfatter, videregående lærer og styremedlem i det politiske partiet Fred og Rettferdighet. Vær så god, Petter.
Hello, my name is Peter Eisenstein. I'm a board member of the Norwegian Peace Party, Fred og Rettferdighet. I'm also a member of the Jewish-Norwegian anti-Zionist group, Jødiske Stemmer. But today is the 4th of July. So today I stand before you not just as a Jew, but also as an American. There are two Americas, the American myth and the American reality. I was born into the American myth, the white America, freedom, fighting for freedom and democracy. But everybody here knows the American reality. Colonization, slavery, and genocide. In 1852, the great abolitionist leader Frederick Douglass gave one of his most important speeches. He called it, "What to the slave is the 4th of July." Today the world could ask, what to the colonized is the 4th of July? Today the entire world suffers under the boot of American imperialism and militarization. And in all parts of the world, the United States finds willing accomplices for their empire, especially in Europe. Volodymyr Zelensky, Chancellor Scholz, both US lackeys, lead their countries to ruin at the behest of the American empire, and the rest of Europe follows with them. That is obedience. But nobody is more obedient than our own Jens Stoltenberg, who's a bigger quisling than, well, quisling. But Israel is different. Israel is not obedient, because Israel is America. Contrary to what many people believe, Israel does not control the United States. Israel would not exist without the United States. How do we know that Israel is part of America? Well, AIPAC, the American-Israeli Public Affairs Committee. All other foreign lobby groups have to register with the American government, but not AIPAC. Why? Because AIPAC is as American as apple pie. This is not a case where the tail wags the dog. In this case, the tail and the dog are one. But in this case, the dog is about to lose its tail. The Zionist genocide in Palestine did not begin in October of 2023. The Zionist genocide in Palestine began with the ethnic cleansing of 1947. And from that time, especially since 1967, America and all of its vassal states have been supporting Israel. Some American vassal states, like Germany, treat Palestinians as they did the Jews of the 1930s. You wear a Palestinian scarf in Germany, you can be put in prison. You criticize Israel in Germany, you can be put in prison. Germany has not learned a damn thing from the Holocaust. But some vassal states, like Norway, play it both ways. Norway has invested 20 billion crowns in Israeli companies. But Norway has donated 1 billion crowns to UNRWA, the United Nations Relief and Work Agency. Well, that's over 4 years, so that's 0.25 billion crowns on a 20 billion kroner investment. How much blood does that wash off Norway's hands? That little donation. This is not just an Israeli genocide in Palestine, because Israel is America and America controls Europe. If we allow this conflict to be a conflict of Jews versus Muslims and Muslims versus Jews, then America wins. Zionism wins. But if we understand that Israel is a European-American settler colonial project, then we can understand what the problem is and we can recognize who the real enemies are. We here in Europe we here in Norway are guilty. We are guilty of enabling and profiting from the genocide in Palestine and with the other military conflicts that we so willingly participate in. I know that I'm preaching to the choir. I know that everybody here demands a stop to the genocide, demands a stop to the American war machine. I know that Zionism is not Judaism. I know that you know that Jews and Muslims lived in peace for hundreds of years before Zionism, before the American empire took over not just Israel, but Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and England, and Egypt, who are led by their own quislings in what Britain used to call the Arab facade. And I know that everybody here has already done so much, but we have to do more. We must fight harder, we must fight smarter. We must declare independence from the United States. We must boycott Israel. We must get the oil fund out of all Israeli companies. And we have to throw out the politicians in this building who look at genocide as just another price to pay for business as usual. We cannot allow ourselves to rest until Palestine is free, from the river to the sea. Palestine is free from the river to the sea. Thank you very much.
Tusen takk til Peter.